People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
For Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center, Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Dennis Up in a Court at Cassville High School on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight. It's Parents' Night for Potosi Cassville as they host the Shullsburg Miners. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports is presented to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel live and archive coverage is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Laley Center, Monroe. We're broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House and the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway, for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home for what's sure to be the best seat in your house. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us for our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. We have the Shullsburg Miners coming in this contest 3-6, 2-2 in the Six Rivers West, taking on Potosi Cassville. They are 3-8 overall, 0-5 in the Six Rivers West. Good news for Potosi Cassville, maybe for the first time all season long. They're probably about the healthiest that they have been. We'll hear all of that coming up from head coach Jamie Nebel here in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. We'll also hear from head coach Nathan Russell, as there was supposed to be a JV game tonight, but due to one player unable to play, no JV contest tonight. That's why we have pregame now and our tip-off scheduled for 7 p.m. We'll let you know how Potosi Cassville got to this point in the season, also how Shullsburg got to this part of the season, and hear from both coaches. Coming up, it's our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented to you by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. It's Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight from Cassville High School. Potosi Cassville hosting the Shullsburg Miners on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the automated milking systems line and all of the latest in automated milking systems. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkersCenter.com.
Fuller's Milker Center.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your Nature-Made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary.
Pre-game
Allstate
one.
North American Insurance Company.
Welcome back to our Raleigh Cheese pregame show on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight from Cassville High School. Potosi Cassville is hosting the Shullsburg Miners. Now being joined by head coach of the Shullsburg Miners, Nathan Russell. And Coach Russell, Happy New Year, and it's great to see your Miners.
Yeah, thank you. Happy New Year to you, and thanks for being out here tonight.
Let's talk a little bit about your Miners. Last time I got a chance to see you was against River Ridge, where you had a really great showing with your girls, knowing that just coming back from McKinley's injury that she had and getting the chance to gel. How is your team started to gel now once you get the pieces back together and everybody operating as one system?
Yeah, we're still a work in progress. I mean, there's some things that we're doing okay. I think we're really trying. I have not had a team, this is my 17th year, that we have a high proclivity for turnovers, and so we're really trying to harp on getting that down so that we have a chance to win some games. And so we're doing some right things. We're not always executing the way we need to do. Overall, defensively, it's not terrible. And so that is one thing that we may be able to hang our hat on a little bit. Our non-conference schedule is we're probably a little aggressive over top on that in that scheduling. But that's okay. We're in conference play now. We're right in the thick of it. We got the 2 losses. One of them was without McKinley. But now that we're back to full strength, this is really our first full conference game with everybody at full strength. So we're excited to be here tonight.
I was just about to ask you about that. With that very tough non-conference schedule, how do you think that does help you out now that you get into the throes of the Six Rivers West Conference schedule, seeing really good opponents and knowing what to expect to see everybody's best?
Hopefully it makes us better. I don't know if it will, and hopefully we're not too battered and bruised from it. But we've got to take the next step forward. I've been one. I've always wanted to win every game. We still want to win every game, but I think we put more of a focus since the first of the year about conference and how conference is so vital important and how we still have everything in front of us in regards to a conference goal. So we're really excited about being here tonight, having that chance to get back into conference play and try to get away from some of the non-conference schedules.
Potosi Cassville coming in here kind of in the same boat as you guys, trying to get that 2026 jump start after kind of a sluggish start. How do you make sure the Miners get the better start and not Potosi Cassville tonight?
I think we need to make sure that we're choking off the middle of the lane tonight. They like to run things through the post, whether that's through post-ups or through dribble or ball screens. So we need to make sure we're taking that away. And then we can't give them multiple chances. We have to be able to win the glass. We have to dominate the glass. So, we want to be +6 or more on the glass tonight to have a chance. And if we do that, make a few shots, which is not always. It's when you had us at Ridge, we made some shots. Made some shots against Blackhawk, but we haven't been doing it all the time. So we had to make a few shots. This is a place that we have not here in Cassville. We haven't played basketball here in the better part of 8-9 years. And so it's been a long time since we've been here. So it'll be a new experience for the girls, but we're excited about it.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing a great matchup with your Miners, and hopefully get a chance to do this in the post-game show as well.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much. Nathan Russell, the head coach of the Shullsburg Miners, join us here on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. More after this timeout at Six Rivers West girls basketball on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a
Welcome back
consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
As other banks change ownership, one thing remains the same: Mound City Bank. Locally owned and trusted for over 110 years. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Could there be a better name? Auto Value Parts Stores. They aren't just about air fresheners or fuzzy dice. Auto Value Parts Stores are all about parts, auto parts, and advice. Pros who know auto parts with tons of tips when you need them the most. You want real value? Don't go to a place with a cute name. Go to Auto Value. Could there be a better name? I didn't think so. Your Auto Value Parts Store. We've got the parts, you've got the smarts.
What happened to customer service? You're expected to check yourself out at the store. credit card, and you're expected to unbox your own mattress and set it up yourself. Well, not at Dubuque Mattress. Hi, this is Doug Olson with Dubuque Mattress. At Dubuque Mattress, customer service is alive and well. When you buy a mattress from us, we take care of everything. We deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. We don't charge fees and credit cards, and we offer free financing. Dubuque Mattress, the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Pre-game 2.
Welcome back to your Raleigh Cheese pregame show on X1071 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight from Cassville High School as the Shullsburg Miners visit Potosi Cassville. Now we're being joined by the head coach of Potosi Cassville, Jamie Nebel. And Coach Nebel, Happy New Year and great to finally get a chance to see your Potosi Cassville team.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm excited to have you here and see how it goes down tonight.
Six Rivers West, is always brutal. It's, week, game in, game out. There are no nights off. Tonight's going to be no different. Have you been able to try to weather through 2025, get healthy, and get ready to make a really good surge here in 2026?
Yeah, there's definitely no gimmies on our schedule, and we were a little bruised up to start the season and actually starting to get all of our players healthy and back in the mix, which just helps amp up practices and helps prepare us for games. Having 16 strong versus 13, 12. I mean, high school numbers in general are lower this year. It's a struggle for a lot of teams, but we're excited to start getting everybody back in the mix, and we've just been preparing really hard. And, our focus tonight with Shullsburg is just trying to take care of the ball. They're long and lengthy, need to use ball fakes, need to trust each other, work together. We've had some close games this season. I think we've learned from them, and we're ready to go tonight. So,
I got a question for you on this. Brianna Prevey and Macy Benasic helping you out. Two really good players from UW-Platteville that I've had the pleasure to watch over the last few years. What dynamic have they brought to this program, being just out of UW-Platteville, being on a women's program, and being younger to relate to some of these ladies that maybe they looked up to them at UW-Platteville, and now you're coaching them?
Yeah, it is such a blessing to have them in the program. Their perspective, their fire, their relatability with the girls. They can demand a little bit more out of them at times, and just they see the game differently. And the girls really look up to them and respect them. They're great people. They teach in our school district. We hope to keep them around for a very long time, but they've been nothing but positive for our program, and just really happy to get this opportunity to learn from them and work with them, and for them to work with the girls and build that rapport. And whether it's 1 year or 3 years, we've gotten a lot out of them this season so far, and we will continue to do so.
Tonight is Parents' Night. It's in Cassville. A couple of things that could be distractions. What do you think will help your team playing in Cassville tonight, and maybe getting away from the normal games in Potosi, where it can kind of be maybe a fresher experience for these ladies?
We've had good success here in Cassville, and I don't know what it is, but the girls come ready to play here. They've bonded really well this season, so it's hard to tell which girls are from Cassville and which girls are from Potosi. They just have that great bond. They support each other. The parents have been great. They're out in full force cheering and supporting, and it's just fun to be able to host Parents' Night here. It's the second year doing it, and hopefully we get another win.
One final question for you, Coach. It'll be our keys to the game. What would be the main key for Potosi Cassville to defend home court on Parents' Night and get a win over Shullsburg?
Defense. We really need to step up our defense tonight. We need to communicate. We need to move on the pass. We cannot be back on our heels, and we just need to go after it.
Coach, as always, I appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing a great game here this evening, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do this again in our postgame show.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's head coach Jamie Nebel of Potosi Cassville. Join us here in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. More after this timeout, you're listening to Six Rivers West Girls Basketball on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-game 3.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and FullersMilkerCenter.com.
The Dome Sports Bar takes this special time to recognize and salute the men and women in uniform who are standing tall for our freedom around the world. Let's remember them in our thoughts, prayers, and our letters from home. Their efforts abroad and in the U.S. will keep America strong. This message is courtesy of the Dome Sports Bar, serving the area with pride pride and integrity. Stop into the home of great food and the best burgers in the area. That's the Dome Sports Bar, where customers become friends. On the air because they care.
Pre-game 3.
X1071 of the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. I'm John Satterley with your Raleigh Cheese pregame show. As we're getting ready for the Shullsburg Miners taking on Potosi Cassville. Take a look at your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Maya Ortiz unable to go this evening. She is a freshman, and that is why we have a 7 o'clock tip-off, because there were not enough players for Coach Russell's team to have a JV contest this evening, so that's why we have a tip-off at 7 p.m. Other injuries, Potosi Cassville, you just heard Coach Nebel talk about, probably the healthiest they have been in quite some time. Your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Go to RussellLawWI.com. We'll have your colors of the game, your starting lineup, national anthem, and your opening tip-off from Cassville High School on Parents' Night as Potosi Cassville is hosting the Shullsburg Miners on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Pottville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
As other banks change ownership, one thing remains the same: Mound City Bank. Locally owned and trusted for over 110 years, Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out a clear alignment that might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 1.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Potosi Cassville, Shullsburg Miners tonight. Take a look at the Six Rivers West. Highland atop of the conference at 4-0 in conference play. Belmont is at 3-1. Shullsburg at 2-2. River Ridge at 2-3. Potosi, Cassville, and Benton both looking for their first wins in conference play. Potosi Cassville is 0-5. Benton is 0-4. If you look at both teams, they have had some brutal non-conference matchups here this season. If you look at Potosi Cassville, again, a 1-point heartbreaker against Belmont, 55-54 loss, then taking on number 1 Argyle Peck. Then losing to Southwestern, who's extremely tough, and then Albany Monticello. That's a gauntlet right there for Potosi Cassville. Winning their last game against Iowa Grant, 48-32. Taking a look at the Shullsburg Miners. They have lost their last 3, but once again, look at who they've lost to. Independence Gilman, 44-27. Number 5, Deerfield, 51-36. And Lancaster, that juggernaut just up the road, 60-34. Before that, they defeated Blackhawk by 40 and defeated then-ranked River Ridge by 30, 61-31, that we have right here on X1071. So again, both teams looking to catapult themselves back into the conference championship situation.
Good evening and welcome to
As we are here in Cassville, we will have your colors of the game presented to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Potosi Cassville, the home white uniforms with the green trim and green numerals. Actually, it's more maroon trim and green numerals. The maroon P and the green C. And Shullsburg wearing the road red uniforms with white numerals. Now let's go for our national anthem. pep band for our national anthem here at Cassville High School. Again, it is Parents' Night. Tonight they had their presentation honoring our parents here earlier on before the pregame warm-ups. It's time now for your starting lineups, and that's presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. See Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. First, let's go for the Shullsburg Lady Miners. Coming into this contest, 3-6 overall, 2-2 in the Six Rivers West. A 5'8 sophomore, number 0, Haley Alt. A 6'1 junior, number 5, Courtney Thyen. A 6'1 sophomore, number 10, McKinley Russell. A 5'9 sophomore, number 12, Addie Woodworth. And a 5'11 senior, number 20, Alexis Alt. The Miners are led by head coach Nathan Russell. Now for Potosi Cassville under head coach Jamie Niebel. A 5'7 senior, number 3, Maddie Udelhoven. A 5'10 senior, number 10, Lily Cooley. A 5'5 junior, number 11, Brielle Fishnick. A 5'10 senior, number 34, Ava Yeager. And a 5'8 sophomore, number 44, Emma Uppena. Potosi Cassville looking for their first conference win. They are 0-5 in conference play, 3-8 overall. Your pregame show has been presented to you by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Game is on X1071. It's a WPVL FM, Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, a Queen Bee radio station. As our opening tip-off will be controlled by Potosi Cassville, going right to left as we see it here at Cassville High School up in the stands. Potosi Cassville with the ball on the right-hand side. That will be up and up. Now top of the wheel, now goes to the hoop, up with a shot. It is good, but no traveling violation. A turnover by Potosi Cassville. Quick move, but just unable to hold on to the ball thanks to good defensive prowess by the Shullsburg Miners. So the Miners now will have their first offensive possession, and McKinley Russell and Courtney Thyen going up and down the court. Just kind of, I want to say Haley Alt, kind of picking on each other. It seemed like going up and down the court. It'll be a 3-ball for the left wing. Back iron no good by Haley Alt. Offensive rebound. Putback is good. Courtney Thyen with her first bucket of the contest, making it 2-0. 17-17 to play in the first half. You gotta remember when it's women's basketball, as McKinley Russell will hit the deck. Back out to the right side. That goes to Emma Uppena. To Udelhoven. Uppena for 3. They'll go over the backboard and out of bounds. A turnover by Potosi Cassville to Shullsburg basketball. Community First Bank for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Alt into the front court for the Miners. Picks up her dribble in no man's land. They'll pass it over to Woodward. Woodward to Alt, top wheel. Bounce pass to McKinley Russell. Russell going to the right sideline. That will be to Woodward. Looking down low. Alexis Alt will kick it out to Haley Alt. Russell, top of the wheel, to the right side against his zone defense. Dribble drive into the lane. Shot is good, but they're going to say no shot. First, a foul on the floor. Foul goes in Potosi Cassville. Lily Cooley, her first team foul, number 1. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations, Southwest Wisconsin. They say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 3-ball right baseline. That's going to miss everything. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville as Emma Uppena will get the rebound. Quickly into the front court. Lily Cooley, top of the wheel. That's Brielle Fishnick. Now over right side of Udelhoven. Udelhoven will go to Fishnick. Between the circles, she will dribble drive. She gets to the hoop on the left-hand layup, just too strong. She'll get her own offensive rebound, however. Top of the wheel will go to Udelhoven. She'll dial it from distance and drain it. Maddie Udelhoven from downtown makes it 3-2 Potosi Cassville. 2 minutes gone by in this first half. Right side, Russell get to the high post. That is to Thyen. Now left baseline. Dribble drive up with a shot off glass. That is good and a foul. Addie Woodworth with a hoop, and the harm of the potential 3-point play as a foul will go on Ava Yeager, her first team foul number 2. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or agricultural. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric Belmont, free throw is good. 5-3. Shullsburg reclaims the lead. Right side trying to drive as Emma Uppena unable to do so. Now kick it back out, resetting the offense is Ulehoven. Looking down low, spin move by Cooley, the ball stolen away. Into the front court, Russell with the left hand layup is good. McKinley Russell with the hoop. It's now 7-3 in favor of the Miners, 15:25 to 15:25 to play in this first half. Almost dragging the pivot foot. Uppena will have the basketball on the right-hand side. She'll dribble it out. Ball tipped, but going down low. Lily Cooley to the hoop. It's good. Lily Cooley cuts the deficit to 2. 7-5 Shullsburg. 15:05 to play in this first half. McKinley Russell dribbling into the front court. She'll go all the way to the hoop. The gliding layup is good. McKinley Russell had all of a sudden the Red Sea parted, and she was able to scoop it in. It's 9-5. Shullsburg, 14:52 to play in this first half. The ball being thrown away. It's a turnover by Potosi Cassville. Shullsburg basketball. Haverland Heating and Cooling of Hazel Green is your local Carey dealer with a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable. Call Nick Haverland of Haverland Heating and Cooling. Shullsburg with a 4-point advantage, 9-5, 14:40 to play in this first half. Nice look down low, up with the layup, it's good. That's Alexis Alt with her first bucket of the contest, making 11-5 Shullsburg, 14:34 to play in this first half. Ulehoven will take a long two from the top of the wheel. No good off front iron. Rebound comes down to Haley Alt. It'll be ripped away, and a hoop is good by Lily Cooley. The Shullsburg lead is 4. It's 11-7, 14:18 to play in this first half. McKinley Russell into the front court. She'll be double teamed. Now they'll back off as she picks up her dribble. Ball loose on the floor. She's trapped. The ball knocked away by Potosi Cassville. Recovered by Shullsburg. Ripping it away is Alt. Now the right-hand side with the basketball. It is McKinley Russell. She's at the top of the key. Now we'll get it to Thyen at the high post. Back out to Haley Alt. She'll reset the offense. 13:50 to play, first half. 11-7 in favor of the Miners. Russell thought about the three on the left wing. She's looking down low, trying to get to Alexis Alt. Unable to do so. She'll dribble it to the top of the wheel. Swing right side to Addie Woodward. Now to the high post is Thyen. Now right side, open. Pump fake on the three was Woodruff. And a foul will be called on Potosi Cassville. That will go on Lily Cooley, and that is now her second personal. Team foul number 3. Checking into the contest, Nora Post for Potosi Cassville. Laley Center Monroe, calling your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Inbound comes in, and a jump ball will be called. Possession will keep it with Shullsburg. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you'd have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And by Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville, plus Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Inbound comes into Russell. 8-foot jumper, no good. Offensive rebound comes down to the Miners. They'll be knocked out of bounds. It will be Potosi Cassville basketball after the Shullsburg turnover. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. 11-7 in favor of the Miners. 13:20 to play in this first half. Potosi Cassville basketball, and it'll be a three up on the right side. Just glance in the front iron, no good. The last touch by the Miners. Potosi Cassville will keep possession. Checking in is Isabel Weigel for the Shullsburg Miners. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe Hans, Allison, and Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. 3-ball right wing off the inbound pass. No good by Emma Uppena. Rebound comes down to the Shullsburg Miners. Russell into the front court. She will be blocking the top of the wheel. She will dribble drive in the lane. A lot of contact. And a foul is going to be called on Potosi Cassville. Looks like it'll be on Emma Uppena. That would be her first personal, team foul number 4, and it is. No, actually it's on Ava Yeager. That is her second. Excuse me. Inbound comes in to Russell down low, up with a shot, bounces off back iron and goes through for a bucket. 6 points for McKinley Russell. 13-7 Shullsburg, 12:53 to play in this first half. Brielle Fishnick into the front court. Ball gets away from Ulehoven. She'll pick it up against his zone defense. She has 3 defenders around it. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be stolen, by Shullsburg. Into the front court comes Haley Alt. She will dribble it to the left side. Tries to find an opening. Goes down low. Picks it out to Weigel. Weagle back left side. Haley Alt dialing up from distance. Back iron, no. Rebound gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Potosi Cassville. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and traditions. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. At West End Salvage of Lancaster, see Junkyard Joe Krantz on the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. That's West End Salvage, Lancaster. 12:25 to play in this first half. 13-7, Shullsburg. Three ball on the baseline, no good by Haley Alt. Offensive rebound, put back is good by Courtney Thye. That is her third and fourth point, 15-7 in favor of the Miners. 12-11 to play in this first half. Into the front court, the ball tipped away and stolen by Shullsburg. Into the front court goes McKinley Russell. She glides, right-hand layup is no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. Personal foul goes on Potosi Cassville's Brielle Fishnick, her first team foul number 5. 2 free throws coming up for McKinley Russell. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. First free throw by Russell is good. She has 7. The lead is 16-7. And tonight's game brought to you by Russell Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Second free throw by McKinley Russell is good for the Southpaw. And a timeout is going to be called by Potosi Cassville. We'll take one as well. 12:02 to play first half, 17-7. Shullsburg on X1071 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Make your winter weekend plans at the Five Flags Center. Winter fun is bouncing into Five Flags January 23rd through the 25th with 3 days of inflatables, obstacle courses, a mechanical bull, mini golf, and more. Jump, play, and burn off that wintertime restlessness. On Sunday, January 25th, wind things down with the Winter Movie Series featuring Monsters, Inc. Experience all Five Flags has to offer with this family fun extravaganza. January 23rd through 25th. Get tickets at the Five Flags box office and details at fiveflagscenter.com.
In Game 2.
After the timeout, Potosi Cassville with the basketball, trailing by 10, 17-7. Under 12 minutes to play in the first half. Potosi Cassville with the basketball, dribble drive by Udelhoven. She'll get the shot blocked by McKinley Russell. Into the front court. The Miners looking to gain on their 10-point advantage. Top of the wheel. Will go left side to Russell. McKinley Russell, she has 8 points already in the early going. She'll pass it right side. 3 ball is up. No good by Haley Alt. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville, and a foul is going to be called on the Shullsburg Miners. Minor foul goes on Alexis Alt, her first. Team foul number 1. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. Udelhoven with the ball on the right side. Potosi Cassville just had a lot of problems so far this early going with the trapping defense. And there's another example of turnover as an errant pass goes out of bounds. Breckler Insurance Group, for all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Looking down low, the layup is going to be too strong. Offensive rebound comes down for Shullsburg. Kick out to Alt on the left wing. Now resetting the offense, McKinley Russell. She'll dribble drive into the lane. Ball knocked away and stolen by Potosi Cassville. Udelhoven will go coast to coast. The layup is going to be too strong. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Rebound by Emma Rogotsky. Now Haley Alt will dribble across the timeline. They'll get to high post to Weagle. Now Russell open, left baseline for 3. Good! Nothing but the bottom of the net for McKinley Russell. And Shullsburg leads 20-7. 10:37 to play in this first half. Into the front court, the ball knocked away. Potosi Cassville keeps a hold of it as Nora Post has the ball knocked out of bounds, but it will be Shullsburg basketball after a turnover by Potosi Cassville. Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville powers our audio stream of today's broadcast. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and model cars and trucks and is open Monday through Saturday. Head on over to Cunis in Platteville. 10:20 to play in this first half. Ball knocked away and stolen by Potosi Cassville. Post into the front court. She has a Euro step ball blocked away by Shullsburg. Here come the Miners. Into the front court, it is Isabel Weigel. She will pick up her dribble, looks to the high post for Thyen. Thyen will have it. She'll dribble drive, picks up her dribble, goes right side. The floater is back iron, no good by Weigel. Offensive rebound, put back is good by Alexis Alt. She has 4. 22-7, Shullsburg, 9:57 to play in this first half. 3-ball launch, no good by Udelhoven. Rebound comes down to Shullsburg. 9:45 to play in this first half. 22-7 in favor of the Miners. They have been in control of this one. Right side, 3-ball be launched. That's back iron, no good by Woodworth. Rebound comes down and a foul will be called on Shullsburg over the back violation. As a foul will go on Courtney Thyen, her first team foul number 2. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, appliedmicro.biz. And by Community First Bank, for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Left baseline, pump fake on the shot is Riedel. Riedel will get it to Uppina. Uppina back to Riedel on the left side. Trying to find an opening, a couple of players open. Now it'll be top of the wheel, off bank shot, no good by Udelhoven. Rebound comes down to the Miners. 9:10 to play, first half. 22-7 in favor of Shullsburg. Isabel Weigel right side. Now get to the high post to Courtney Thyen. She'll take one dribble into the lane. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Glenn Riedel. There we go. Easy for me to say. Into the front court, Potosi Cassville. Riedel will take the 3 from left side. Leaves it short. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Adding Woodworth into the front court on the right-hand side. That goes to Rogotsky. Looking down low to Thyen. Thyen up and under move, and a foul will be called on Potosi Cassville. Reaching in on the shot. We'll just have to see if it's in the act of shooting or if it was on the floor. It was in the act of shooting. Gwen Riedel will pick up her first personal team foul, number 6. Courtney Thyen at the line. She will shoot 2. Her first one is up, and it rattles around and goes home. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont. Thyen's second free throw. It's on its way, and it is good. She has 6. The lead increases 24-7. Shullsburg, 8:43 to play in this first half. Jump pass right side, stolen away by the Miners. Alexis Alt will come away with it, and here comes Haley Alt into the front court. She slows down the dribble. She'll go down to the right side. Spin move at the top of the post. Ball almost knocked away. Courtney Thyen will pass it down low. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Away from Alexis Alt. It will be Potosi Cassville basketball. Turnover by Shullsburg. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Potosi Cassville needing to almost desperately get a score here if they've been outscored. That timeout is going to be called by Potosi Cassville. We'll keep it right here. 24-7 in favor of the Shullsburg Miners. This has been a 13-0 run for the Shullsburg Miners. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and WCC-brands.com, and Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. Scoreboard update presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth. Highland leading River Ridge 11-0, 14:08 to play in the first half. Here it's 24-7 in favor of the Shullsburg Miners here in Cassville, taking on Potosi Cassville on Parents' Night. Trapping defense as Udelhoven near the corner in front of the scorers table will get it over right side to Adrian. Adrian, left hand, that's Ava Yeager. 3 balls up, no good. Offensive rebound. It comes down to Udelhoven. Now post. We'll get a top of the wheel to Riedel. Riedel left-hand side. It's Adrian with the basketball, kicking back to the left side. Top of the wheel, Udelhoven. Open for 3. Back iron, no. McKinley Russell with the rebound for Shullsburg. She's being harassed in the backcourt. Here comes McKinley Russell into the front court. Shullsburg has struggled here the last few outings, losing their last 3, but they are not looking like they are struggling here tonight with 7:20 to play in the first half, leading 24-7 on a 13-0 run. There's a steal by Potosi Cassville. Their defense able to get an interception on the left-hand side. Riedel with the basketball, kick out. 3-ball left wing, that's good! Nora Post from downtown. 24-10, the Miners' lead is 14 with 7 minutes to play until halftime. Into the front court, McKinley Russell will glide right side. She goes up with the right hand, no good. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville. Maybe an errant shot there, but good defense by Potosi Cassville, not parting the Red Sea when she's just driving down. The ball knocked away, but a foul is going to be called on Shullsburg, and that will go on McKinley Russell, her first team foul number 3. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville want you to beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Free throw up by Nora Post is no good. 24-10. Shullsburg leading Potosi Cassville on Parents' Night. 6:47 to play in this first half. Second free throw by Nora Post is good. So this has been a 4-0 burst here for the Potosi Cassville squad, trying to get their first conference win on the 25-26 campaign. Shullsburg at 2-2 in conference plays. That ball is batted into the backcourt. Now trapping defense, right side. That's Haley Alt looking down low, finds Woodworth, kicks out Russell. Big three is good. McKinley Russell in stride makes it 27-11. Shullsburg 6:22 to play in this first half. Top of the wheel, Nora Post. Back to the right side, Yulhoven. Yulhoven, she is trapped. Double teamed. Needs somewhere to go. She'll get it to Post. Now the left elbow jumper is good. Ava Yeager, her first points of the contest, makes it 27-13 in favor of the Shullsburg Miners. 14 points already for McKinley Russell. Foul goes on Maddie Yulhoven, her first personal, reaching in, pressing in the backcourt. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring stair installation or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. 1-1 bonus here for the Miners as Russell's free throw is good. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks as well. That's Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware. Do it best in Fenimore. Russell's second free throw is on the way. That rattles home for her. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She'll get a breather with 5:58 to play in this first half. Shullsburg 29 and Potosi Cassville 13. 5:58 to play in this first half. There, if Shullsburg is playing their game, their length and their height cause problems for almost every single Six Rivers West team, and they're proving it again here this evening. Top of the wheel, Udelhoven for 3, back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Meadow Weagle with the rebound for Shullsburg. Into the front court, Addie Woodworth on the left-hand side. She will stop, pop for 3, and book it! Addie Woodworth from downtown. She has 6, 32-13 in favor of the Shullsburg Miners. And this is what Coach Nathan Russell is hoping for, and that was putting the ball in the bucket. The 2 is going to be blocked. The shot by Emma Uppena is blocked by the Miners. Here they come into the front court after the rebound. Haley Alt between the circles. Now will go to Courtney Thyen. Thyen right side, Isabel Weagle. She'll get to the free throw line. Goes back to Thyen on a give and go. Off glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Gwen Riedel. Maddie Uelhoven into the front court. She'll slow it down for a moment. Stutter step to the elbow. Now to post right side, Riedel. Riedel gets it to the high post. Now top of the wheel. It's going to be Post for 3 and drains it. Nora Post, her second 3 of the contest. She had 7. And now the lead for Shullsburg shaved to 16. It's 32-16 in favor of the Miners. 4:35 to play in this first half. To the elbow, and a foul is going to be called. 2 elbows in the back usually equals a foul. And that is going to go on Emma Uppena. That is her first personal. Team foul number 8. As McKinley Russell will check back in for the Miners. Gary's Pest Control of Dickeyville salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, with over 40 years professional friendly service. And People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations. Visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Free throw by Woodworth is good. She will get one more. Hitting those front ends, the 1-1 bonus at least assures you a second free throw. They're always pivotal in close games. And this one is also good by Addie Woodworth. She will check out. As checking back in, Emma Rogotsky with 4:31 to play until the McNett Electric halftime report. It's Shullsburg 34, Potosi Cassville 16. Left side, Lily Cooley is going to be trapped on the sideline. It'll be out of bounds, and Shullsburg basketball. Or excuse me, that was Brielle Fishnick in the corner, but she had nowhere to go. Again, when you're looking at 5'11", 6'1" for Shullsburg, just the long arms and the length that they have makes it difficult for any team to get anything going, and Potosi Cassville is experiencing that this evening. Rogotsky into the lane, kick right side, 3-ball launch by Weigel. That's off front iron, no. Rebound loose, picked up by Shullsburg, and timeout called by Shullsburg. Nathan Russell will call a 30-second timeout with 4:04 to play in the first half. Shullsburg 34 and Potosi Cassville 16. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montford, and at Sloans.com. Plus Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Don't forget, our post-game show will be presented to you by Tri-State Roofing, LLC, where we'll talk with our Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Most Valuable Player, have our Tri-Court Turning Point, and our West End Salvage Scrapper of the game. I'm John Satterley in Cassville High School. Thank you for joining us on X1071 from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House and the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. It's worth the trip. Ayers Furniture. After the 30-second timeout to save the possession, Shullsburg with the basketball. Inbounding underneath their own hoop. Gets it out to Russell, top of the wheel. She'll get to the high post, into the lane, and a traveling violation is going to be called. Potosi Cassville reached in, and she took one extra step. Again, sometimes you just got to do that. 4 minutes to play in the first half. 34-16, the Miners. Potosi Cassville trying to get something going here. Try to trim this deficit before halftime. Left side, Ulehoven. 12-foot jumper is up. Back iron, no. Rebound comes down to Meadow Weigel for the Shullsburg Miners. McKinley Russell, little stutter step in the backcourt. She'll get it right side. Dribble drive, Rogotsky to the baseline. Now she'll get it over to Alt, up with the floater up. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll remain Shullsburg basketball. Haley Alt returns to the game for the Shullsburg Miners. As checking out will be Meadow Weigel. And thank you for joining us tonight on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. If you're watching along, ball down low, almost turned over, but Alexis Alt will grab it, and a jump ball be called. Possession goes to Potosi Cassville. That'll be a turnover for Shullsburg. And a nice crowd on hand here this evening at Cassville High School Parents' Night. So we finally have a game in Cassville. Just a beautiful old gym, the Dennis Uppana court. So much history has been made on this court over the years. So a free throw line jumper is up, no good by Emma Uppana. Rebound comes down to the Miners. The left-hand side, Isabel Weigel. Looking down low, Haley Alt, the left-hand shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville. As they go back on offense against this trapping defense. Ball goes to the left-hand side, that's Ulehoven. Ulehoven, as it looks like there's a non-contact injury. Haley Alt having a hard time moving right now on defense. I think they are going to call timeout, as it looked like she did something to her knee. She's trying to gut through it, but she's shaking her head no as she goes to the bench. Hopefully it's nothing serious. She didn't exactly seem like she was in very good shape going to the side, going to the bench. Pass down low by Emma Uppana goes out of bounds. Turnover by Potosi Cassville is now Shullsburg basketball. She walks to the end of the bench, does Haley Alt, after tweaking her knee on the previous defensive possession. Shullsburg basketball into the front court, Isabel Weigel. Ball knocked away into the backcourt. Shullsburg retains possession for the moment. In the backcourt, it's Alexis Alt. Need to get across the timeline again. He'll go to Rogotsky. Now right side, that's Isabel Weigel. Bounce pass will be stolen away by Nora Post. Potosi Cassville into the front court. Bounce pass will go over to Ava Yeager. Now it'll be dribble drive by Fishnick to Uppena. Udelhoven for three. Front iron, no. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Alexis Alt. And a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will stay with Shullsburg. Haberlin Heating and Cooling of Hazel Green, your local Carrier dealer with a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable. Call Nick Haberlin of Haberlin Heating and Cooling. Full court press now being put on by the Potosi Cassville squad. Shullsburg will break that with relative ease. Potosi Cassville wanting a traveling violation, nothing called. Looking down low, Thine will pass it, and it'll be stolen away by Potosi Cassville. Then a loose ball foul will be called on Isabel Weigel. Her first, team foul number 4. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco. PAC provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Potosi Cassville trailing Shullsburg 34-16. 1:45 to play until the McNett Electric halftime report. Both teams gone through quite a scoring drought over the past 4 minutes of play. As the ball will be knocked away, and it'll be a foul coming up here on Shullsburg. Or is not Potosi Cassville, excuse me. Potosi Cassville will be called for the foul. Ava Yeager, that is her third personal, as she'll have to go back onto the bench. As Lily Cooley will return to the contest for Potosi Cassville. For Ava Yeager, who will sit down. I think it was on her anyway. Up on the board it says fouls on Emma Uppena, which you hope it is if you're Potosi Cassville, because then it's 2 personals on each and not 3 on one play. Alexis Alt, front end of the 1-1 bonus is good. That was 9 team fouls now for Potosi Cassville. Laley Center Monroe wants you to call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Free throw is good for Alexis Alt. She had 6. 36-16, 1:32 to play until the McNett Electric halftime report. As the Miners have had their way pretty much from the start of this contest. Top of the wheel. That'll be Nora Post looking left side, ball knocked away, and it's going to be stolen by the Miners. Rogotsky comes away with it. Isabel Weigel into the front court, right side. She'll slow it down and kick it back out to Rogotsky. Low pass, has a hard time with it. Now Than will get it down low to Alt. The left-hand layup, no good by Alexis Alt. Rebound loose on the floor, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Potosi Cassville. Turnover, and it will be Shullsburg basketball. Natalie Jerry checks in the game for Shullsburg, in for Alexis Alt. Praying for the remaining 1:04 in this first half. Shullsburg leading by 20. Inbound comes in to Jerry, down low, ball knocked away and stolen by Lily Cooley. Cooley will pick up the dribble. Getting into the front court, Potosi Cassville is post on the left-hand side. Bounce pass to Cooley. She had an opening, unable to get to it. With all the confusion, Post for 3, banks it in! Nora Post, her third 3 of the half. She has 10. 36-19 is your score in favor of Shullsburg. 38 seconds to play till the McNett Electric halftime report. Into the front court, Addie Woodworth near center court, getting it over to Courtney Thine. Courtney has it over to Isabel Weigel. Shullsburg kind of just doing the weave right now between the circles, looking for a good shot before the end of the first half with 20 seconds to go. Now go Thine, looking down low to Jerry, up with a shot. No, but a foul is going to be called on Potosi Cassville, as that will go on Lily Cooley. That is now her third personal foul. 15.3 seconds to play until halftime. 36-19. Shullsburg with the advantage. Jerry at the free throw line. Front iron, no good. Coming up, we'll have your McNett Electric halftime report. We will get scores from around the area with your shoebox scoreboard. We'll have halftime stats and more coming your way at halftime. Second free throw by Natalie Jerry is good. 37-19 in favor of the Miners. 10 seconds to play until halftime. Fishnick into the front court to Udelhoven. Udelhoven right side, getting it to the high post. Ball knocked away by Jerry. Ball loose. Hitting it back with 5 seconds. With 4. The baseline. Post for a long two. It's good! And a foul! Foul will go on Emma Rogotsky, her first team foul, number 5. The 2-point shot is good by Post, almost a 3, and she'll have a potential 3-point play. Free throw is up, and it is good. 1 second to play until halftime. All Shullsburg needs to do is just get it in to end the half, and trying to get it in, and they will, and that will be the end of the first half. Your score, Shullsburg 37, Potosi Cassville 22. Your halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all of your electrical needs. McNett Electric, Belmont. 37-22. Shullsburg leading Potosi Cassville on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
As other banks change ownership, one thing remains the same: Mound City Bank. Locally owned and trusted for over 110 years, Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you.
Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
In Game 3.
It is 110-6.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as we are at halftime at Cassville High School. It is Parents' Night as Shullsburg leading Potosi Cassville by a score of 37-22. We'll have some scores from around the area coming your way in just a few minutes, plus your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. Coming up in just a moment, 37-22 at halftime on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
It's definitely cold and flu season. Congestion, stuffy nose, difficulty breathing. But do you have these types of symptoms all year? Dr. Dale Chilson, ear, nose, and throat specialist at Grant Regional Health Center, offers 27 years of experience and provides accurate diagnosis and effective treatment for a wide variety of sinus issues. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your appointment at our specialty clinic location in Lancaster today. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and Gia for your next milking system. From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your operation. With Gia, you can also choose from market-leading conventional parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
In Game 4.
X1071 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as we are here in Cassville tonight for Potosi Cassville hosting the Shullsburg Miners. Halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. One of your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena El Sanderly CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Tonight, a Six Rivers West matchup here and also a Six Rivers matchup where Tyler Dictanis is at on 97.7 Country WGLR. And talk about another team that needed to get right. Well, trying to get right is the River Ridge Timberwolves. Well, I think Highland may be a buzzsaw. Halftime score on our shoebox scoreboard update, 32-4. Highland leading River Ridge at halftime. So it's been all Highland this evening. Here it's been pretty much all Shullsburg, 37-22. Let's get to some of our halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting, and Arena El Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, for more information. First for Potosi Cassville, Nora Post. She has 13 points, 3 3-pointers in that first half. 4 for Lily Cooley, 3 for Maddie Uhlhoven, and 2 for Ava Yeager. For the Shullsburg Miners, 16 points for McKinley Russell, 8 for Addie Woodworth, 6 apiece for Courtney Thien and for Alexis Alt, 1 point for Natalie Jerry. 12 of 13 from the free throw line for the Shullsburg Miners in that first half. So we always talk about free throw shooting being just absolutely imperative to make sure you do well in a contest. Well, I would say a little over 92% from the free throw line is a pretty good job in that first half. So again, your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. Go to dodgevilletax.com for more information. We'll have more of your shoebox scoreboard after this timeout. It's 37-22 in favor of the Shullsburg Miners, leading Potosi Cassville. From Dennis Up in a Court, I'm John Satterley on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
Don't miss Ice Fest at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium on January 24th and 25th. From 10 a.m. until 2, come dressed for indoor and outdoor fun for the whole family, all included with general admission. Go for the gold with Winter Olympics-themed activities, enjoy history demonstrations, experience To the Moon, Snoopy Soars with NASA, and more. S'mores and hot chocolate are available for purchase. For a detailed list of activities, head to rivermuseum.org/events. Don't miss Ice Fest, January 24th and 25th, only at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium.
In Game 5.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's at halftime. 37-22, Shullsburg leading Potosi Cassville here at our McNett Electric halftime report. Largest lead of the contest has been 20 points. It was at 36-16, but it was a big 13-0 run by Shullsburg in the middle portion of that first half that really separated the game. That started off being 3-2 in favor of Potosi Cassville, but then the Miners just start getting their groove. Our shoebox scoreboard presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Well, college football going on this evening. Ole Miss leading Miami in the second quarter, 7-3. In the college football playoff semifinal, the Fiesta Bowl going on this evening. The college women's hoops, upset in the making. Alabama leading 6th-ranked Kentucky 59-39. That one's a score that few people will look at and go, whoa, all right, we got you. So that's what we have for scores on the Shoebox scoreboard update. Let's take a look at stats remotely. Thank you to my wife, Arena, with Dodgeville Tax and Accounting, watching the video feed and handing me some stats. So let's see if I can read these. 8 of 17 for Shullsburg in that first half from 2-point range. 3 of 11 from 3-point range. So 11 of 28, 39% for the Shullsburg Miners. Again, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. 10 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and 11 turnovers. That is for the Shullsburg Miners. If I'm seeing that correctly. I see we have Cassville coming up in just a moment. But that's what we have for the Shullsburg Miners in that first half. Again, thanks to my lovely wife, Arena, that's what we call doing stats remotely, on location from Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. So she's not working, she's watching and doing stats. That's how you save on gas mileage, right? Take one more timeout and we'll get the Cassville stats coming your way after this timeout on the McNett Electric Halftime Report on X1071 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6,
Looking to upgrade your floors? Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington has new arrivals in stock ready to install. Choose from luxury vinyl plank, tile, and laminate from top brands like Paramount and Mannington. Herms's has in-stock carpet rolls too. And don't worry about the hassle because they measure and install. Herms's now stocks Schluter systems for tile, showers, and floors, complete with waterproofing and drains. Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, family owned since 1942.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Some things are meant to come in a box, like chocolates, phones, or jewelry, but some things aren't, like a mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress, and there are two major reasons why your next mattress should not come from a box. First, when foam is compressed for too long, it will lose its ability to return to its full thickness. And second, a good quality mattress, one worth the money you paid for it, is too heavy to ship by parcel service. With mattresses, lighter isn't better, period. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 6.
More of our halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. Potosi Cassville, 4 of 10 from 2-point range at 40%. 4 of 12 from 3-point range, 33%. So 8 of 22, 36% shooting in that first half. 10 rebounds, 3 offensive, 7 defensive, but 15 turnovers. Really kind of the difference in this one. It's your McNutt Electric halftime report presented to you by McNutt Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, and residential, Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call and ready to help you. That's McNutt Electric, Belmont. We get ready to start the second half of action. I'm John Satterley at Cassville High School Parents Night for Potosi Cassville as they are hosting the Shullsburg Miners. Coming up tomorrow night here on X1071, I'll join you from River Ridge High School in Illinois as River Ridge Scales Mountain Girls basketball hosting the Galena Pirates. Boys basketball on Super Hits 106 will be Cuba City at Southwestern. As we resume play here in Cassville, Potosi Cassville looking to claw back from a 15-point deficit as we start the second half of action. Fishnick goes to the right-hand side, now looking down low. The layup is too strong. Offensive rebound, put back, blocked, and out of bounds. It'll remain Potosi Cassville basketball. Point-blank range for Lily Cooley was right there for the taking. Unfortunately, she just went a little too strong on the shot. Inbound, 3-ball left, wing is good. Emma up and up, dialing up from distance. Here come Potosi Cassville, now down 12, 37-25. This has now been a little bit of a run here for Shullsburg if you go to the end of the first half, or excuse me, for Potosi Cassville. It was 36-16. Since then, it's been a 9-1 run from the end of the first half to starting the second half. Dribble drive by the Miners. Woodworth going to the left side. Haley Alt back in the game. That is great to see after what looked like she had tweaked her knee on defense toward the end of that first half. So great news seeing her back out on the court. Looking down low. Stolen by Potosi Cassville. Into the front court. Udelhoven. She weaves through and traveling violation should be called, and it is. Yeah, Potosi Cassville is hoping they were going to get a good one. I hate to say it, that was probably a really good play if this was the NBA. They probably would have let that extra step go, but unfortunately at the high school side, they're going to call it a little bit tighter. So a turnover by Potosi Cassville. Now Shullsburg with the basketball. Russell on the right-hand side. She'll dribble drive, fadeaway jumper on the baseline. Hits the side of the backboard. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville. Yeager gets the board. Into the front court, Udelhoven, right side, Fishnick. Back to Udelhoven on left wing, baseline. 3-ball will be locked. That's off back iron, no good by Yeager. Rebound comes down to the Miners. 37-25, Shullsburg of the lead. Minute and a half gone by in this second half, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Shullsburg retains possession. Community First Bank for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Remember, FDIC. 16:15 to play until our post-game show. And that's going to be an offensive foul. McKinley Russell with a little forearm shiver, sending you over and flying as she kind of got a little bit of a grin on her face on that one, as Russell will walk off the court. Not too happy as her dad right there, the head coach, is kind of looking over at his daughter, kind of like, it doesn't matter. Like, she was in my face. You're going to be called for a foul when you just extend your arm like that. That was her second personal. That was more of a break to cool her off. Fishnick drives, kicks right side, and a 3-second violation is going to be called. Turnover on Potosi Cassville. Clairbank, with their 8 convenient locations to Southwest Wisconsin, they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Shullsburg with the basketball, a 12-point advantage, 37-25, 15:45 and counting to play in the second half. So the Tri-State Roofing post-game show. Isabel Weigel between the circles. She'll go right side to Haley Alt. Alt gets a little bit of a show from Udelhoven as this zone actually more of a man-to-man defense. She'll drive to the hoop, off glass, no, but a foul is going to be called on Potosi Cassville. We'll have to see how these fouls will play out. Is there some foul trouble? As we're waiting. Foul goes on Ava Yeager. That will be her. Okay, according to the board, her third. I had her for 3 in that first half. Alt free throw is no good. A rarity. That's a free throw miss. Shoebox scoreboard update in boys basketball. River Ridge leads Belmont 41-30. And a final in girls basketball where Darlington defeated Iowa Grant 54-20. Second free throw good for Haley Alt. 38-25 in favor of Shullsburg. The Miners only had 2 free throws over the last 5+ minutes of game time. A little bit concerning for Coach Russell and company. As the ball is trapped in the corner, knocked out of bounds. No, it will be kept as Emma Uppino is trying to get it out of bounds. The timeout is going to be called. A 30-second timeout will be called by Potosi Cassville and Coach Jamie Nebo. Haberland Heating and Cooling of Hazel Green is your local Carrier dealer with a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable. Call Nick Haberland of Haberland Heating and Cooling. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Century 21 affiliated in Boscoville. See Bobby, Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscoville. And the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. They offer a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. 15:10 to play till our post-game show presented by Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Potosi Cassville with the ball. Fishnick on the right-hand side. She'll try to dribble drive, kicking it out. There'll be a 3-ball up on the right side. Off front iron, no. Rebound comes down to Haley Alt for the Shullsburg Miners. Alt with a right-hand dribble, taking it across the timeline. As the stretch defense by Potosi Cassville, trying to get a little more pressure on the Miners. Give and go will go down low to Courtney Thien. Out of bounds. It will remain Shullsburg basketball. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. 38-25, the Miners. 14-39 and counting to play in this contest. Woodworth with the ball on the right side. She'll look to dribble, drive, go around the baseline, and it's stolen away by Potosi Cassville, but on the end line, it will remain Shullsburg basketball. I think you could give a turnover for each if you wanted, or you could just say, nah, it just never happened. Guess depends on how much you really like stats. Wink, wink. Inbound comes in, and a block shot, but a foul is going to be called. If that's on Ava Yeager. That will be foul number 4 on her, and it is. So that is now foul number 4 on her. Again, I had her in that first half for 3, but they must have given another one to Emma Uppina. Free throws upcoming. Free throws up and good for Alexis Alt. Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville, Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscoville, and Anytime Roofing with WI.com. See how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville. 3-ball is chucked up by Udelhoven, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Potosi Cassville keeps possession. Maddie Udelhoven right there just kind of shrugged her shoulders like, okay, well, I was kind of open. I'll take it. Inbound coming in. Fishnick will get it in to Emma Uppina. Back to Nora Post. She has 3 3-pointers on this contest. Fishnick will dribble drive. Ball knocked away. Now looking down low, trying to post up. No good. by Lily Cooley, but a foul is going to be called on the Shullsburg Miners. Haley Alt will be called for her first personal. As team foul number 2 of the second half. At the line, shooting 2 is Lily Cooley. Her first free throw is up, and it is good. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Second free throw rattles home for Cooley as well. 39-27, back to a 12-point deficit for Potosi Cassville. They're falling off the full court defense, looking to pick up as a half-court trap. Kinley Russell across the timeline, getting it to Haley Alt. Alt near the center circle, ball almost back in backcourt violation. Just barely missed that. Now McKinley Russell will dribble drive on the left side. She looks to drive the baseline. She'll kick it out. Alt, 3-ball right wing, rainbow shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners, top of the wheel. Dribble drive into the lane. Woodworth up with a layup, it's good. Addie Woodworth now in double digits. She has 10. First basket for the Miners since all the way to the basket. Fishnick, no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. 13:29 to play, second half. 41-27 the Miners. Oh, spin move. Haley Alt. The layup is good. Haley Alt with a beautiful move. She has 3, the lead 43-27. The Miners with a quick spurt for them. Udelhoven with a driving one-hander, no good. Rebound tip back out Fishnick. She'll take a long 2, rims off, no. Rebound Udelhoven. She will kick it back out right side, post with a long 2. Front iron, no. Rebound to the Miners. Courtney Thine with the rebound. Haley Alt will slow it down. Under 13 to play. 43-27, Shullsburg leading Potosi Cassville here at Potosi High School, where it is Parents' Night this evening. One of the rare games that they do play now in Cassville. Some people wonder too, what would have been when you had the Shullsburg-Benton co-op? There's the ball knocked out of bounds. No, it'll be kept by Shullsburg. Haley Alt moving slow. Now it'll be a 3-ball. Good. Addie Woodworth from downtown. She has 13. And just like that, 46-27. Shullsburg's lead expands to 19. 12-20 and counting to play until our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Ball knocked out of bounds. Nope, a foul is going to be called on Courtney Thine. That is her second personal team foul, number 3. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. The Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Inbounding is Udelhoven, right side of post, back to Udelhoven in the baseline. Now to post. She should take that 3. She's hit 3 of them. Now she will go to the top of the key, now passing it over to Gwen Riddell. Riddell to post. Post top of the wheel. One left-hand dribble over to Riddell. Under 12 to play. 46-27, the Miners. To the high post goes Udelhoven. She gets trapped now to Riddell. Riddell, she'll take the left wing 3. Off back iron, no good. Bounces off. It bounces off the supports. That means it's out of bounds. That'll be a turnover to Shullsburg. Applied Micro is your computer networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville at appliedmicro.biz. 11:40 to play. 46-27. The Miners with a lead and a bumping foul on Maddie Udelhoven, her second personal. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz on the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction, demolition waste too. West End Salvage, Lancaster. Isabel Weigel into the front court for the Miners, who have a 19-point advantage. McKinley Russell's been quiet since the middle of that first half after she's put up 16 in quick fashion. Down low, the ball is loose. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Potosi Cassville basketball. Turnover by Shullsburg. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and WCC-Brands.com. And by Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Right side post for 3. Good! Nora Post from downtown, and timeout is going to be called by Potosi. Cassville will take it too. 46-30 in favor of Shullsburg on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 7.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel 4630 in favor of the Miners, and they have the basketball after the Potosi Cassville timeout. Yes, they do have 2 for 4 free throw shooting for the Shullsburg Miners in the second half, as they went 12 of 13 in that first half. Top of the wheel, ball will go to Rogotsky, now swing it over to Russell. McKinley Russell on the right side. Potosi Cassville trying to ratchet up this press defense. Russell will go to the lane. Up with a shot off glass is good. McKinley Russell, she has 18. 48-30. The lead is also 18 for the Miners. Oh, it's a foul on Russell. She's trapping Udelhoven right now. Ball knocked away and stolen by Russell. She's going to go coast to coast. The right-hand layup is good. McKinley Russell with 20. 50-30. The lead is 20. 10-19 to play in the second half. Shullsburg with the lead. Left baseline, Riedel for 3. Good! Glenn Riedel with a 3-point basket. 50-33 in favor of Shullsburg. 10 minutes to play to the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Full court press on, Meadow Weagle. Timeout is going to be called by Shullsburg. We will take one as well. 50-33 is your score in favor of Shullsburg on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
If it's a double 50 or double 4 parlor you milk, see Fuller's Milker Center, your Kia dealer. Fuller's offers a complete line of high technology solutions to make your dairy a model of efficiency with state-of-the-art milking systems, revolutionary milking units, and the latest in udder prep and post-dipping systems with the best in automated animal monitoring. No matter how many cows you milk, you can rely on Fuller's Milker Center, LLC in Lancaster and Richland Center to keep your operation at peak efficiency.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shullsburg.
In Game 8.
We come back as the Shullsburg Miners with a basketball. A defensive foul is going to be called on Potosi Cassville's Maddie Udelhoven, her third personal. It ended up being a 30-second timeout, so we missed a 3-point field goal attempt by McKinley Russell, which was no good. Then a steal by Shullsburg, and now just a foul on Maddie Udelhoven. 14 fouls for Potosi Cassville, 3 for the Shullsburg Miners, who lead 50-33 nearing the midway point of the second half. Inbound comes in to McKinley Russell, who has 20. Down low. The shot up by Alexis Hall is no good, but she'll get 2 free throws after the Potosi foul. Potosi Cassville foul will go on Gwen Riedel, her second personal. Free throw is up, and that is off front iron, and no good. Community First Bank, for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Alt 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She has 8. 51-33, the Miners. 9:25 to play until our postgame show presented by TriStar Roofing, Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Everybody hitting the deck. A block shot by Shullsburg. Ball loose on the floor. Potosi Cassville comes up with it. Riedel, the left-hand layup is good. And a quick timeout is going to be called by the official, as looks like they're a little bit of contact there. Bloody nose here for Alexis Alt as she got popped down there. They're going after the basketball. I'm going to try to get her taken care of. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations, Southwest Wisconsin, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And Haverland Heating and Cooling of Hazel Green, your local Carrier dealer with a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable. Call Nick Haverland of Haverland Heating and Cooling. Shullsburg with the basketball, 51-35 in favor of the Miners. McKinley Russell will go coast to coast. She loses the handle of it. She will drift back out toward the arc. Now we'll go to Thine. Thine with the basketball, ball loose on the floor. There'll be a jump ball call. Possession will keep it with Potosi Cassville. We're broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway, for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home, for what's sure to be the best seat in your house. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture, AyersFurniture.com. It always is worth the trip. Our Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of high school sports is presented by Cuba City Kieler and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Inbound comes in to McKinley Russell. Now getting it to Haley Alt. Alt to left elbow, flows one up, no good. Rebound comes down to Thine. Offensive rebound. Russell open, 3 ball. That's off front iron now. Rebound comes down to Potosi Cassville and Brielle Fishnick. Fishnick into the front court, right side. Pumping on the 3 is post. She's had 4 threes in this game. She's also had a long 2-pointer that she got fouled on. We got the 3-point play on. Ball knocked out of bounds. Potosi Cassville keeps possession. 8 minutes on the dot to play here in the second half. 51-35, the Miners. Left-hand side, that's Brielle Fishnick. She's double-teamed. Ball knocked away and stolen by Shullsburg. Into the front court, the ball stolen back by Potosi Cassville. And now trying to get the ball away, and a foul to be called reaching in by Courtney Thine. That is her 3rd personal. Team foul number 4 in this second half. 7:46 remains. 51-35. The Miners. Potosi Cassville trying to mount a comeback. Looking down low, the ball knocked away, and it'll go out of bounds. Potosi Cassville will keep possession. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need. Agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew, McNett Electric, are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric of Belmont. Inbound comes in for Potosi Cassville. Emma Uppena on the right side. She will dribble back. Now floater over to Fishnick. Brielle Fishnick will get to the high post to Ava Yeager. There'll be a dribble drive by Fishnick, losing the handle. Ball loose, picked up by Uppena. Right side post. She'll dial up a 3. Off front iron, no. Rebound comes down to McKinley Russell. That was right on from our angle, just a little short. 3 ball now. Woodworth on the left side, and that is good. Addie Woodworth from downtown. She has 16. 54-35. The Miners, 7 minutes to play in this contest. The ball knocked away. Potosi Cassville wanted a foul. I think that was a good no call because the ball kind of leaned into Russell on the left-hand side. That is Gwen Riedel, and she will be fouled on the left baseline. Foul goes on Courtney Thine, and that is her 4th personal foul. Both teams with 5 team fouls. Highland 56, River Ridge 26. That score was 6:37 to play in the second half. A game on 97.7 Country WGLR and our shoebox scoreboard. 3 ball left. Wing is good! Emma Uppena from downtown. She has 6. Potosi Cassville not going away. 54-38. The Miners with the lead. Dribble drive by Haley Alton to the front court. And she tweaked her knee in the first half. Ball loose on the floor. Jump ball. Turnover. Oh, wait. I think they're going to call a foul on Potosi Cassville. Yes, they are calling a foul on Potosi Cassville on Gwen Riedel. That is her 2nd. Don't know if I exactly agree with that. It looked like it was already kind of a jump ball first before they called a foul. But again, jump balls are so subjective. Is it a foul first, or was it a possession of the ball first before contact with the body? You got I don't envy the men in stripes and women in stripes for that matter. Drive, Alt, layup, no foul. 2 free throws upcoming for Haley Alt. That'll be on Brielle Fishnick. That is her second personal. Team foul number 7 with 6:15 to play in the second half. Haley Alt with 3 points in this contest. Looks for points 4 and 5. She gets point number 4 on that one. Lancaster leading Richland Center 31-26 in boys basketball at halftime. And thank you to Brad Adams of the Telegraph Herald for passing along these score updates. Always appreciate Brad and Shannon always taking care of us lowly radio people. Good by Haley Altz. Hey, come on, you always got to pick on each other back and forth. So it just makes it fun. We help each other out, make sure our listeners have all the scores from the area as best as we can. 3 ball left. Wing is good again. Emma up on her third 3 in the second half. 56-38 in favor. Oh, excuse me, 56-41. I thought it was 41. They hadn't gotten the score up yet. 5:49 to play is second half. Potosi Cassville will not go away. Every time you think Shullsburg pulling away, Potosi Cassville has had an answer. Now, Potosi Cassville needs to get something going here on defense with their foul trouble. But Woodworth goes all the way around everybody to the hoop. The basket is good. Addie Woodworth, 18 for her. 58-41. Shullsburg's lead 17 with 5:25 to play in the second half. Right side, thought about the 3 was Nora Post. The one you got to watch right now is Emma Uppana. She is on fire. Fishnick through the lane. No, gets her own rebound. No. Foul called on Isabel Regal for Shullsburg. That is her second personal. And free throws coming up for Brielle Fishnick, the 5'5 junior wearing number 11. Her free throw is up, and it is good. First point of the contest for Brielle Fishnick. And coming up tomorrow night here on X1071, I get to join you once again in girls basketball. This time it'll be Galena at River Ridge Scales Mound. Pre-game around 7 with tip-off scheduled to be around 7:15. Second free throw by Fishnick is good. 58-43. Shullsburg with the lead in the basketball is into the front court. Comes McKinley Russell. Russell between the circles, left-hand dribble, looks for a screen. She gets it from Meadow Weagle. Now to the right side, Isabel Weagle. Looking for a screen, but now she needs help as she picks up her dribble. She really needs help. Nowhere to go. And it's going to be a 5-second violation. No. Timeout called by Shullsburg. Timeout. Shullsburg will take it as well. 58-43. Shullsburg with the lead. Back after this on X1071 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
As other banks change ownership, one thing remains the same: Mound City Bank. Locally owned and trusted for over 110 years. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 9.
I'm John Satterley on Extreme 107.1 WPBL FM. Platteville, Galena, Dubuque, Queen Bee radio station as the pass goes down low. McKinley Russell with 22, 60-43. The Miners up by 17. Fishnick to the hoop. No good. Rebound comes down to Meadow Weagle. For the Miners, McKinley Russell in the backcourt. Goes across the middle to Weagle. Meadow Weagle to the rack. No good, but a foul is going to be called, and I think it's going to be on Emma Uppana. It is. That should be foul number 3 on her. It will be. To the line, Meadow Weagle. The lefty's free throw is up, and it is good. Coming up, we'll have your post-game show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing, LLC, where we'll talk with our Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Most Valuable Player. I'll have our Tri-Core Turning Point and our Scrapper of the Game presented to you by West End Salvage. Second free throw by Meadow Eagle is good. She will sit down as Courtney Thayen will check back into the game. 4:24 remains. For this one, 62-43 in favor of the Shullsburg Miners. They've been in control of this contest, but Potosi Cassville has not gone away. Yittelhoven for three on the left wing. Back iron, no. Rebound out of bounds. It will be Shullsburg basketball as Nora Post was unable to gather it. Again, thank you for joining us for high school basketball on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. As the inbound pass will come into the Miners, our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel live coverage powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, and Laley Center, Monroe. In the front court, the ball knocked away from Haley Aldo will remain Shullsburg basketball. Our Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage of high school sports is presented by Cuba City Kieler and Darlington Family Dental and Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Inbound pass is stolen by Yittelhoven. Potosi Cassville quickly into the front court. If she looked up, she had an open three. Right side, Fishnick. She goes against McKinley Russell. A little bit of a mismatch there if you go height-wise. As Fishnick at 5'5", Russell at 6'1". Left side, Post, top of the wheel to Uppana. Uppana with the basketball, left side to Post. Nora Post gets to the elbow, now to the hoop with the left hand, just a little too strong. Rebound, Haley All, 3:20 to play. Second half, 62-43, the Miners. Down low, Courtney Thayen. She'll kick it back out to Isabel Weigel. Weigel against this man-to-man defense, gets out to the wing. Now the ball poked away into the backcourt, and a foul is going to be called. Question is on who? It will go on Gwen Riedel. That is her fourth personal. And we'll take the old free throw stroll as it's team foul number 9. We'll have more updates on our Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Free throw is up and good by Haley Alt. Impressive tonight with Shullsburg's free throw shooting. I know I've been one that's harped a lot on free throw shooting by a lot of teams that we have seen, and this has been one of the best performances I have seen all season long, frankly maybe in the last couple of seasons, for girls or boys basketball with free throw shooting proficiency. 64-43, the Miners with 3 minutes to play in our contest. Right side, that's Nora Post. She'll dribble drive to the baseline, and she'll get cut off. Kicking it back out to Emma Uppana. Swing to the left side. That's Fishnick. Top of the wheel. Emma Uppana back to Fishnick on the left wing. Now she'll pass it to the right baseline. Pumping out for Yittelhoven. She'll drive to the rack up with a layup. It was partially blocked. No good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. McKinley Russell. She'll glide into the front court. She doesn't look like she's moving that fast, like putting much effort into it. You know she is, but she's just so quick and so long the way she runs. The foul going to go on Maddie Yittelhoven. That is her fourth personal as well. So Yittelhoven and Riedel with 4. Ava Yeager with 4. 3 for Emma Uppana. 3 for Lily Cooley. 2. So a lot of foul trouble here for Potosi Cassville, but there's only 2:28 to play in this contest. McKinley Russell at the line to shoot 2. First one is up. Back iron and no good. First missed free throw this evening for Russell. She is 4 of 5. We'll talk to our Clemson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Most Valuable Player, our West End Salvage Scrapper of the Game as well. Second free throw, no good that time around. Sorry for the old broadcaster jinx there. 64-43 remains our score. Shullsburg with the advantage. Maddie Yittelhoven into the front court. She looks to the left-hand side. That will go to Riedel. Gwen Riedel, top of the wheel to Yittelhoven. Ball poked away by Russell, and she'll be called for a foul. That'll be her third personal. Again, trying to advance on her. She pokes it away, but again, with that shoulder into her, kind of easy to call a foul on it. That's team foul number 7, so free throws upcoming here for Potosi Cassville with Maddie Yittelhoven. She only has 3 points in this contest. Make it 4 now after the free throw is up and good. But she has definitely been one of the players that really drives this Potosi Cassville squad. As Emily Ritalik will check in the game for Potosi Cassville, it looks like Coach Nebel is going to empty the bench here Lainey Riedel will check in the game. She wears number 20 here for Potosi Cassville. Uelhoven's free throw is up. That is good. She has 5. 64-45 in favor of the Miners with 2:10 to play in this contest. Russell into the front court on the right sideline. She stutter steps up with a floater, rims around, and goes home. McKinley Russell, 24 for her. Now left side three ball up and good. Emma Uppina, her 4th three of the second half. 66-48. The Miners with the advantage, but impressive showing by both teams here this evening. The ball almost stolen away. Alt will go left side to Russell. Tipped away, but last touch by Russell out of bounds. Avery Decker checking in, along with Jocelyn Adrian and Chloe Sedbrook for Potosi Cassville with 1:39 to play in this second half. That gets some cheers from this Cassville crowd as Parents' Night here for Potosi Cassville at Cassville High School. And they say they do Parents' Night every year here at Potosi High School. It's a nice way to get some of the games here instead of always just in Potosi. Just helps keep that community pride intact. Or if anybody's ever been around Cassville basketball, you know the pride that the Comets have. Foul is called on Emma Rogotsky. That is her second personal. And now we have checking in Valerie Jerry for the Miners. Also, Chloe Thayen will check in for McKinley Russell and for Haley Alt. With $1:22 to play until our post-game show. Free throws up and good. That by Jocelyn Adrian. Adrian, a 5'6" junior. Her second free throw up. That rims off, no good. Rebound comes down to Jerry. That's Valerie Jerry in the contest. Then she gets the ball down low. The layup is good. Valerie Jerry with her first bucket of the contest. 68-49 in favor of the Miners. Three ball is up, just a little too strong by Chloe Sedbrook. Offensive rebound, however, by Emily Ritalik. And a foul is going to be called on Shullsburg with 1 minute to play in this contest. Emma Rogotsky will be calling for her third personal. Team foul number 9. So 1-and-1 bonus coming up here for Jocelyn Adrian. Her free throw is up, and that goes home. Checking in for the Miners, Meadow Weagle for Addie Woodworth. Addie Woodworth, I don't know how you can have a quiet 18, but she had a quiet 18 points this evening. Here, free throws up, off front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Into the front court, right side, slowing it down is Chloe Thayen. Ball loose on the floor, and it'll go out of bounds. Potosi Cassville basketball after the Shullsburg turnover. 49.9 to play in this contest. The Miners will move above 500 in 6 Rivers West action. Right side dribble drive by Avery Decker, and a foul is going to be called. No, they're just going to sit. No, it was a foul. Natalie Jerry. Yep, Natalie Jerry with the foul, her first. 2 free throws upcoming here for Avery Decker, the 5'4" junior. Free throw up, and it's nothing but net. Got our next game here on X1071 tomorrow night. I'll be with you from Hanover, Illinois, as River Ridge Scales Mound will be hosting Galena in NUIC West Conference action. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Shullsburg, and a foul. Avery Decker will be called for the foul. We'll take the free throw, stroll down to the other end of the court. With 43.7 to play in this one, 68-51. Both teams in the double bonus. As Meadow Weagle will be going to the line. A lot of free throws shot in this second half. Free throw on the way. That is good for Meadow Weagle. Again, the free throw shooting, it might be a little bit less than what it could have been, but I tell you, both teams shooting the free throws really, really well tonight. Both coaches should be extremely proud of that. Second one up, and that is good. See, it's not always a broadcaster jinx when you say good things. into the front court. Potosi, Cassville, Harmony Reynolds in the contest. She has the basketball. Now goes to Grace Eastlick. She'll take the three. She'll miss it. Offensive rebound comes down to Jocelyn Adrian. Adrian picks up her dribble. Now will go to Harmony Reynolds over the left side. That's to Lainey Riddell. She will get the ball tipped away. Actually, Grace Eastlick will get the ball tipped away and stolen by Shullsburg. Into the front court, Meadow Weagle. She will cross the timeline. Looks like Shullsburg will kind of slow it down, just holding on to it here to end this one. As Natalie Jerry has it with 6 seconds to go. She gets to the free throw line. Over right side to Weagle. That's Meadow Weagle. She'll hold on to it, and we have a final score. Shullsburg 70 and Potosi Cassville 51 is your final score in Six Rivers West Conference girls basketball. Your post-game show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing LLC. Coming your way in just a moment. Plus, we will talk with our Hermson's Ace Hardware Home Center most valuable player, our West End Salvage Scrapper of the game, and I have our Tri-Court Turning Point coming up in a few minutes. 70-51, your final score, Shullsburg over Potosi Cassville on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10. Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
They keep you on your toes. So it's more important than ever to stay healthy and ahead of the game. From flu shots to annual physicals, Dr. Ron White welcomes new patients and looks forward to keeping you well, accepting most major insurances, including Quartz, Medical Associates, and Dean, to name a few. For appointments in Lancaster or Fenimore, call 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Community Clinic. Better health starts here.
In Game 10. Post-game 3 minutes.
Regular-sized loaves of bread may be too much of a good thing if you're single, a young couple just starting out, or an empty nester. Now, thanks to Village Hearth Half Loaves, you can have just the right amount of fresh, delicious bread for toast and your favorite sandwiches. Village Hearth Half Loaves come in 5 flavorful varieties, including Dakota-style 12-grain, honey wheat, and premium white. You're sure to find the one that's just right. Village Hearth Half Loaves, the perfect size for 1 or 2.
Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Mattresses are not something that you should have to unbox and set up yourself. Frankly, they're cumbersome. That's why at Dubuque Mattress, we deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. And it's not just for people in Dubuque. We deliver just about anywhere. Chicago, Des Moines, Minneapolis, Kansas City, or anywhere in between. So, when it's time for you to get a new mattress, let Dubuque Mattress take care of all of it for you. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
Diane from Michigan, a disabled senior citizen trying to get by. Henry from Florida, a veteran fighting to make ends meet. Elena from Arizona, a mother struggling to feed her daughter. Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Diane, Henry, and Elena. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
RPG came through the belly of the aircraft,
we don't talk about the female combat wounded. These are our daughters and our sisters and our mothers. Wounded Warrior Project came into my life and taught me how to stand back up and get back in the fight. The truth is, I think we all have this strength inside of us, but until you're tested, you just don't know it's there.
See how Wounded Warrior Project empowers women veterans like Beth by visiting woundedwarriorproject.org/empowerwomenvets.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing Post-Game Show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's our post-game show presented by Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Shullsburg 70 and Potosi Cassville 51. Let's take a look at some of our post-game stats before we talk to our most valuable players and our scrapper of the game. First for Potosi Cassville, Nora Post, leading scorer with 16 points. 12 for Emma Uppena, 6 for Lily Cooley. 5 apiece for Maddie Udelhoven and Gwen Riedel. 2 points apiece for Brielle Fishnick, Jocelyn Adrian, and Ava Yeager. 1 point for Avery Decker. Now let's go ahead and talk with, I would say, definitely our scrapper of the game, presented to you by West End Salvage, a player whose hustle and scrapping has stood out and trying to lay the opponent to waste. Presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. Got to give this one to Haley Altz. I mean, going down with a knee injury, then coming back. How is your knee feeling?
It was my ankle.
It was your ankle?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell. I knew you were favoring one side.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like a non-contact player. What, did you just roll your ankle, or what happened?
It just kind of gave out a little bit.
Get it retaped and go back in after halftime. It seemed like you were just right out there. You weren't going to go out of the game. It seemed like. How do you try to keep yourself focused when you have something just kind of go a little bit wrong like that, but then still play the tenacious defense you do?
I just kind of try to keep my head up, knowing that our team kind of needs everyone right now. We're short of players, so.
Absolutely. That's why we didn't have the JV game this evening, because of that. But talk about this team, trying to, a couple of wins, maybe the record isn't where you want it to be. Mm-hmm. But tonight's one of those examples. The 2 times I've seen you are the examples why Shullsburg is a really good team. Maybe I just need to come to every game. I don't know. I saw you against River Ridge and saw you on this one. Mm-hmm. This is a really good team. What do you feel like you did different tonight compared to the last few losses that really helped to get to this win?
I felt like we definitely played more as a team and kept our heads up during bad times.
And it just seemed like this squad, too, was like, you were so tall, you got so much length. How do you utilize that to just frustrate your opponents?
Knowing that we can get it in pretty easy and then get up and yeah.
And it doesn't hurt either when the ball goes in the hoop, right?
Yeah.
And then you got McKinley on your team that can, drop 24 and make it look easy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on, Addie Woodworth at 18 as well. I mean, you talk about a quiet 18. I never knew there was such a thing, but it was kind of quiet. Then the free throw shooting, how much do you not just take pride in, but how much time do you take with free throw shooting and going 23 of 29 tonight?
I really try to, I know from last year I was at a pretty high percentage, and knowing that I needed to keep that up this year.
Well, Haley, congratulations on a great game here tonight. I think I'll be seeing you next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday I will be in Shullsburg for your game against Highland. Yep. They got to win tonight, so look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Yep. Thank you very much. That is Haley Alt joining us, whoever wants to come up next. Haley Alt, she is our scrapper of the game, presented to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster. Now let's talk to our co-MVPs this evening, presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for your next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Again, talk about a quiet 18. Addie Woodworth joining us here. Congratulations on a big game here tonight.
Thank you.
With all the attention that McKinley gets, is that why you can get a quiet 18, where you didn't have the ball really that much, but when you did, you just made it count?
I guess so. I mean, I definitely need to shoot more. I've been told to shoot more, but it's fun when I do. So,
you're on fire from three-point range, getting 3 3-pointers, and they weren't forced shots. How does that drive and dish offense really help set up your perimeter shooting?
The drive and dish, it really helps with shooting because when they drive, they're bringing their defense to them, and then it leaves someone open in the corner for a 3, so it's pretty good.
You're able to cause so many turnovers that leads to transition. How much pride do you take personally on your defense to be able to lead to those easy points?
For me, I think defense is just as fun as offense, so when I get a steal, it's really exciting.
And that full court press, maybe not so much full court, but the half court trapping defense. What do you think is the key to that really helps really throw your opponents off?
I think the most important thing is that you're always looking for your teammates and you don't get caught dribbling the ball with your head down and just trying to get the ball to someone open.
Well, Addie, congratulations on a great game here tonight. We'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday against Highland.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Addie Woodworth joining us here, one of our co-MVPs here this evening. She had 18, and now we're also being joined now by McKinley Russell. You talk about, basically just talk to these three, the sensational sophomores, for this minors team. Wait a minute, didn't I just talk to you? I think it was the last, the last game you had just come back. How's everything going with your appendix, and how have things have been going for the season?
It's been really good. It's been a long, good healing. I've healed fast, so it feels like I've been back the whole time.
I bet. And then you had 16 in that first half. How does that defense really lead to your offense, especially when you're so quick on the defensive side? You're at the point, you get a turnover, you can just go in for a layup.
I don't know, we strive ourselves on good defense, and that leads to points. That's what we get most of our points from.
And the less that Dad yells is also better too, isn't it?
Yeah. It keeps me in my game. It helps me.
How much do you just try to do things? I don't want to say to make him angry, but you know what I mean? It just seemed like you two have such a love-hate relationship on the court where, he's your dad, you're going to love him, but at the same time, you just love to hate him sometimes. Like, Dad, just shut up. Let me just do my thing. Do you ever have that sometimes?
Sometimes. I really try not to. I mean, we've been around the game a long time with each other, and it's really nice for him to tell me when I need to be myself, and it helps me. Yeah, it pushes me.
I just like to say that because, there's not many father-daughter dynamics, in this game. And to be able to see that with you being as athletic as you are, how has that helped you to, always have that coach in your ear to keep on with you, your friends, not just your teammates, but they're your friends, to get that much better at this game of basketball?
Yeah, like I said, he's not afraid to tell me what I need to do, and he pushes me even if I don't want to hear it. He'll tell me, and it makes me the person I am.
So do you refer to him as coach or okay, Dad? Is there okay, coach?
I do say Dad. Sometimes I say coach, but I usually say Dad.
It depends on what mood you're in, if it's coach or if it's Dad. If you're in a good mood, like, okay, coach. If it's Dad, like, Dad. Because my daughter does that to me. Dad. It's like, oh, great, you're in trouble. Do you have that same tone when you're talking to him? Not on purpose, but just you're so competitive in the game. But just did that like, okay, I got to get back to this.
We're a yelling family. He can't really hear very well, so we communicate by yelling at each other. Not by hate, but just communication.
It's all in love. We yell for love. Well, McKinley, congratulations on a great game here tonight. We'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday against Highland. Highland over River Ridge this evening as well. I did not get a final on that, but yeah, Highland with the win. They were up big at halftime against River Ridge 32-4. So again, they're looking pretty hot, but hey, after this game, I think you're ready to rise up to the challenge, so look forward to seeing that Tuesday.
Yeah, we're ready. Thank you.
Thank you, McKinley. McKinley Russell joining us here, one of our co-MVPs this evening, presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Maine in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Tri-Core turning point in our final stats coming your way after this timeout, after a 70-51 victory for the Shullsburg Miners that you heard right here on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post game, 2 minutes.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous.
5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
I left the military with a traumatic brain injury. I came home to fight depression, anxiety, and alcohol.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Adam Greathouse, Army veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
With DAV's help, I've built a new life for myself.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is just experiencing life.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Maybe you're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your job. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light. Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need.
211, how can I help you?
Call or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
This is a Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show from Cassville High School, where the Shullsburg Miners defeated Potosi Cassville 70-51. I'm John Satterley, now with your final stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA, with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, for more information on how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket during this upcoming tax season. First for Potosi Cassville, shooting from 2-point range in the contest, 25%, 5 of 20, so only 1 of 10 in that second half. 10 of 26 from 3-point range at 38%, 15 of 46, 33% for the contest. Scoring 16 from Nora Post, 12 for Emma Uppena, 6 for Lily Cooley, 5 apiece for Maddie Udelhoven and Gwen Riedel, 2 points apiece for Brielle Fishnick, Jocelyn Adrian, and Ava Yeager. Free throw shooting was 11 of 15 from the free throw line, 73%. 20 rebounds total, 9 offensive, 11 defensive, but 25 turnovers, kind of overshadowed a really great effort. See you on Tuesday. We got your game on Tuesday against Highland. Yeah. So Coach Russell just taking off. I want to let him know about that. And now let's take a look at the Shullsburg Miners this evening. Shooting from 2-point range, 16 of 27 for 59%. 5 of 16 from 3-point range, 31%. 21 of 43, 49% for the Shullsburg Miners shooting from the field. From the free throw line, 23 of 29 for the Shullsburg Miners. A great shooting percentage from the free throw line. Taking a look at points, McKinley Russell with 24, Addie Woodworth with 18. Your sensational sophomores, including Haley Alt, she had 7. 8 points for the senior Alexis Alt. 6 points for Courtney Thayen. 4 points for Meadow Weagle. 2 points for Valerie Jerry. 1 point for Natalie Jerry. Rebounds, 26 rebounds, 20 defensive and 6 offensive, 19 turnovers for the Shullsburg Miners. Again, your final score this evening, 70-51. Shullsburg over Potosi Cassville. With the win, the Shullsburg Miners now improve over 500 on the conference season, 3-2 in conference play, 4-6 overall, while Potosi Cassville falls to 3-9, 0-6 in the Six Rivers West. Let me say thank you again to everybody here at Potosi Cassville. Thank you to District Administrators Kirk Cohen of Potosi, John Luster of Cassville, of course, Principal Chad Infield, talking with him. He's also the Athletic Director. What doesn't Chad Infield do here at Potosi Cassville? Of course, thank you to the assistant coaches, talking with some of my pioneers, Brianna Prevey and Macy Benasic, here at Potosi Cassville, and Jamie Niebel, the head coach for Potosi Cassville. And thank you again to the Miners, Nathan Russell, the head coach, and getting us access to talk to our players. Our scrapper of the game presented to you by West End Salvage, Haley Alt. And our most valuable players, Addie Woodworth, and McKinley Russell. Thank you to my lovely wife, Arena, from doing Stats on Location this evening. All of our sponsors. Without your sponsorships, we'd be unable to bring these games to you. So thank you for sponsoring. Another Six Rivers West score coming across. Belmont over Benton tonight, 63-31, and also a game that was on 97.7 Country, WGLR, Highland over River Ridge, 60-33. We will see the Shullsburg Miners against the Highland Cardinals. I will have that game for you on Tuesday night right here on X1071. So be looking forward to seeing that matchup. And that will be, again, on right here on X1071. Tomorrow night, right here on X1071, you and I get to hang out once again from River Ridge, Illinois. In Hanover, River Ridge scales them out, hosting the Galena Pirates. For Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley. The preceding has been a presentation of Queen Bee Radio Sports on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Again, your final score, 70-51. Shullsburg over Potosi Cassville. Have a great evening, everyone, and thank you for listening.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
X1071 is
WPVL-FM, Platteville, Galena, and Dubuque's source for extreme hit music.
online at x1071.com.
Playing the hits.
Extreme hit. X1071.